Today, we are going to be reviewing fractions, decimals, and percents. Make sure you have your notes out and you can pause the video at any time. Remember, a percent is a ratio of a number to 100. The percent symbol is used to show that a number is a percent. Look at the grid to the right. There are 100 squares and 7 of them are shaded in. So we have a ratio of 7 to 100. We can set this up as 7 over 100, or 7% of the grid is filled. We can also write this as a decimal, 7 hundredths. Writing decimals as percents. To write a decimal as a percent, multiply the decimal by 100. Example, 2/10. 2/10 times 100 gives us 20%. Writing percents as decimals. Divide the percent by 100. For example, if we have 20%, we can divide that by 100, giving us 2/10. Writing fractions as a decimal. Remember, we divide the numerator by the denominator. 3 divided by 4, which is 75 hundredths. Writing decimals as fractions. Use place value to write decimals as fractions, then simplify. For example, 75 hundredths is 75 over 100. And then simplify that to 3/4. Writing fractions as percents. Change the fraction to a decimal and then multiply by 100. For example, 4/5. 4 divided by 5 is 8/10. Now I want to know what 8/10 is as a percent. So I multiply it by 100 and I get 80%. If we want to write the percent as a fraction, we write the percent over 100 and then simplify. Remember, percents are out of 100. 80 divided by 100 simplified is 4/5. Let's practice. Pause the video and try these problems on your own. Come back and check your answers. Circle the ones you had trouble with. Okay, how'd you do? Pause the video and check your answers. I'll be solving a few of these. If you did great, you can stop the video. If you need help with any of these problems, continue watching. Let's start with number 1. You can go back and look at your notes at any time. 45%. Let's write that as a decimal. First, 45 is out of 100. 45 divided by 100 is 0.45. I just moved the decimal over twice, but you can use long division to solve this. Now, let's write this as a simplified fraction. 45 hundredths. I know 5 can go into 45 9 times. And 5 can go into 100 20 times. 9/20. This can't be simplified any further. Number 2. 67.8%. Percents can have decimals in them. Let's first write this as a decimal. 67.8% is out of 100. We can divide 67.8 by 100. Again, I'm just moving my decimal over twice. 0.45 678. Now that I have it as a decimal, I can write this as a fraction. Going from this point to a fraction can be tricky, but now I have 678 thousandths, which can be written as 678 over 1,000, which simplifies to, I know they're both divisible by 2, 339 over 500. And that's the 67/8% written as a fraction and simplified all the way. How about number 3? 43%. 43% is the same as 43 out of 100. 43 divided by 100 is 0.43. And 43 hundredths is simplified. That one was pretty easy. Let's try number 4. Now we're going to write decimals as fractions and percents. So 23 is a decimal. So look back at your notes. What are we supposed to do? Multiply by 100. 23 times 100, or I should say 0.23 times 100, is 23%. Remember, move the decimal over twice. You can also use an algorithm. Now, to write this as a fraction, we put 23 over 100. We can't simplify that any further, so we're done. Number 5. This one again is a tricky one. We have 3.45. Let's write this as a percent. We're multiplying it by 100. So we're moving the decimal over twice. 1, 2. This gives me 345%. This is greater than 100%. 345%. So now let's try writing this as a fraction. 345, it's out of 100. Let's simplify this. We can use long division. Remember, this says 345 divided by 100. I want to write this as a proper fraction. 100 goes into 345 3 times. 3 times 100 is 300, giving me a difference of 45. Again, I'm writing this as fraction form, so I have 3 and 45 hundredths. But from the problem from before, I know 45 hundredths can be written as 9 twentieths. So this simplified is 3 and 9 twentieths. 45 divided by 5 is 9. 100 divided by 5 is 20. 3 and 9 twentieths. Number 6. .578 is a decimal. We want it as a percent, so we multiply by 100, which gives us 57.8%. Now I want to write this as a fraction. So I'm going to write this decimal here over 1,000 because this is 578 thousandths. So 578 over 1,000. because our furthest digit is in the thousandths place. Hundredths is here, and our 5 is in the tenths. Now I can simplify this. I know that they're both divisible by 2 because they're even, so I'll start there. 289 over 500, and we're done. Number 7, 4/5 as a decimal and a percent. Well, we first have to write it as a decimal. 4 divided by 5. Let's use long division. 5 can't go into 4, but it can go into 40. 5 goes into 40 8 times. 8 times 5 is 40, goes in evenly. The difference is 0. Our decimal is 8/10. Well, 8/10 as a percent, we remember to multiply by 100. Move the decimal over twice. Remember, there's infinite amount of zeros. So we have 80%. Number 8, 1/9. This is 1 divided by 9. 1 divided by 9 using long division. 9 can't go into 1, but it can go into 10. One time. 1 times 9 is 9. The difference is 1. Bring down a 0. Oh, looks like we have a nice repeating decimal. This equals 0.1 repeating. Now, multiply that by 100 to get it as a percent. So now we have 11%. Well, technically it's repeating, but we can round it to 11%. Finally, 7/8. 7 divided by 8 using long division. 8 can't go into 7 evenly, but it can go into 70 8 times. 8 times 8 is 64. The difference is 6. 8 can go into 67 times. 7 times 8 is 54. No, it's 56. And the difference is 4. Let's erase that. Bring down another 0. 8 goes into 40 evenly 5 times. 5 times 8 is 40. The difference is 0. Our decimal is 0.875. And we want to write that as a percent. We multiply by 100. Move the decimal place over twice. 1, 2. And we get 87.5%. Nice work today. I hope you did well reviewing decimals, fractions, and percents.